One mistake I make here in the UK is when I'm trying to make a new friend, especially a white new friend. I say something nice, then I ask them where the ladies at. Why do I say that? That is so lame. Because genuinely speaking, I don't really care. And it's not that I don't care 100%, but I'm just trying to show interest in a potential shared likeness, which is women, not even necessarily white girls. So when I meet a guy, even a black guy too, and we have a conversation, then I say, where the ladies out. I don't really mean where the ladies out. I'm just trying to get the conversation to a place where we both talk about a shared interest, which is girls. And that doesn't mean I'm always looking at girls or wanting girls, but I just feel like most guys like girls and not in a creepy, perverted way, but just like girls, and that will just get the conversation to talking about girls and then moving on from the conversation, but still becoming friends. But most often than not, I usually feel like they think I'm just talking to them because of girls, which is absolutely wrong. Because you could be talking to a person and say, "Oh, do you watch anime?" I'm not just talking to you because of anime, but I'm talking to you because that might be a shared interest, if that makes sense. I'm just giving it a thought now. Why? There's this guy in my previous building when I was in Manchester. He stayed in the lobby with me when I misplaced my phone. He's white and he's gorgeous. I wanted to say at the risk of sounding gay, but that is just weird. But then there are homosexual people on the planet, so I can't ignore that. So I'm just trying to clarify things. But this guy is gorgeous, and I also see him at the gym, and I would have really loved to be friends with him, coupled with the fact that he is a decent person. I misplaced my phone in the lobby and I saw him. We had a short conversation and he sat with me at the lobby. My phone wasn't there. We were trying to find it, and he even asked someone if my memory serves me well. You know, he was a decent person, and there is a way that decent people just affect you. Being nice is a good thing because when you're nice to people, you give them hope. It literally gave me hope because it was nice to me about my phone. I felt like I might actually find the phone, and I eventually found the phone because someone found it in the lobby and kept it for me. But shout out to the person, quick one, shout out to the person because that person actually found it for me. Shout out to the person. But this guy sat in the lobby with me to look for my phone, and we didn't talk that much, but we met at the gym in the building a couple of times, and that was a nice thing. But then I can't really go deep into the details, but in my own apartment at the floor above, something always sounded like a metallic golf ball. Maybe not metallic. It usually sounds like a golf ball falling down. And then like something out of a Stephen King movie. That was just kind of scary, but I didn't even lose my cool that day because of the fear that might have come with the sound of the ball. I lost my cool because the person kept doing it over and over and over and over again, and I was just so annoyed. Then I went to the floor and I was knocking at each door. Please stop. And no one even opened the door. And at some point, I just went a second time and I just shouted. And guess whose room was the person that came out? Or guess the person who came out from this specific room or a different room. But guess who later came out of their room to attend to me when I was angry about the sound? Him. And in as much as I was hungry, I was sad that the guy that was nice to me. So I realized that Israel, learn to calm down, even if you're extremely upset. But I failed because after then, I've lost my cool a whole lot more. I've even done things highly irrational, and I regret my actions. I do regret my actions, and that is why before flaring up and before being controlled by my emotions now, I think not just twice, but 1,000 times before I act. Like and subscribe. You know you want to.